Hello, welcome to Daddy, Dad and Me. To those who are new to the channel, just to briefly explain, we started our adoption journey back in 2018. So we're talking from a perspective of UK adoption, not US. So for those who are from all around the world, just so you know that, because obviously different countries will offer different adoption services. So yeah, we're in England and we started in 2018, which saw us being approved as adopters in late 2019 and then being matched with Little Man in March last year. Obviously then COVID hit and then we had a legal challenge as well. So delays along the way, but yeah, Little Man joined us and made our family in the summer of last year. So I've been parents for about 6 months now, highs and lows and everything in between, just like normal parents. Yeah, keeps us on our toes is all I'll say. Hope you're all doing well. As you'll see from the video, obviously that we're putting on today, and the link below as the title, we're going to be talking about maintaining birth names, and it's an area that you may want to think about. As you'll see from the content further on in the video, you may have the option to maintain their birth name, but also there are other reasons why you may wish to change that as well, and I'll explain more so about name changes, etc., just so for a bit of information. So we weren't aware of it prior to our kind of journey, and we've only found it along the way about things you can and can't do within the adoption process. So grab a cuppa, come on through and we'll see you there. So for most children, you will maintain their birth name. That is their identity. If you think about yourself as an individual, for me, obviously my name is Sam, so people know who I am and what I do. That is my identity. My name is mine. And obviously I share it with millions of people around the world. However, there are reasons within the adoption process and reasons why that you may wish to change their birth name. And this is purely how I see it from a safeguarding reason. There may be birth families out there that have had multiple children who have sadly been taken away and obviously put into foster care and subsequently adopted. We were told by one of our social workers that some birth families would, if they had been in that case, in that scenario where multiple children had sadly been removed from the birth family, that the family would kind of choose obscure names or have a common name but spell it incorrectly. The reason for that being is that they, perhaps in later life, they would find it easier to try and locate or find their son or daughter or siblings. So they're the kind of scenarios in which a local authority and the people involved may deem it appropriate for the adopters to change their name, and there may be certain parameters with that. It has to sound similar or has to kind of be within a similar kind of area. So if it's more ethnic name, then they may say it would be more appropriate for that. They're the only kind of scenarios that were kind of given to us, and obviously for us we've maintained Little Man's name, and again that is his, but what we have done is we are able to choose his middle name. So for us, we were able to sit down and decide between us what that will be. Once you start applying for the adoption order and go to the courts for that, you have to give them that information as to what their middle name will be if you want them to have a middle name. And for us, our married name is obviously given to him as being our family name. So again, that's his identity. He still maintains his birth family identity in the form of his name that was chosen for him for a particular reason, but then we have chosen the middle, and obviously our surname is our family surname. So kind of short video today, but it's one that's like really obviously important to consider. But what I would say is when you're looking on Linkmaker or considering profiles on there, we did see multiple children that had names that stuck out. And I'm talking things like Gucci, Armani, all things like that. And there's nothing wrong with those names, but it's just being mindful of when considering profiles, and one of the avenues that you may want to explore with the family finders and social workers is that you may want to ask, do we have an option to change names? Most of the time there isn't, because it's a pretty, I'd say, common name, or a name that you wouldn't be able to trace easily when you think about it. But just be mindful of it when considering names. But yeah, we saw someone we were looking nearly 2 years ago now, and there were very obscure names on there. And again, some from when we were speaking to our social worker, they were saying to us that it's likely that that's been spelt incorrectly, how the birth family have spelt it, because it's easier for them to try and trace. So in those instances, you may find that you are given an option to change their birth name. And again, yeah, it's just an avenue that sometimes people don't expect to have kind of brought to their door, and think, oh, okay, what? Because obviously a name is very important to people. I keep my name. My name is important to me. I've had it for over 30 years. So yeah, it's obviously a lifelong decision, but just something to be aware of. So that's all from us for now, and we'll hope to see you very, very soon. Please do like and subscribe to the blog. It means more people get to see it. Click the notification bell so that when we do pop another vlog up, you are notified straight away. And if you can, yeah, start spreading the word. We're getting more and more people join the channel, and it's really nice to see and to be speaking with other prospective adopters and adopters along with their journeys, and yeah, a good community sense, and nice to meet other people within similar situations as us. So yeah, speak to you soon, and we'll take care. Bye.